Parliament has been told that a bill aimed at regulating the private security industry will be challenged in court if it limits foreign ownership. Martin Hood, an attorney representing a number of private security firms, has told the Portfolio Committee on Police that foreign-owned companies may disinvest if they're forced to give up 51% ownership to local investors. He says the private security industry is one of the biggest employers in the country. He's also dismissed claims that foreign ownership poses a security threat.
That is absolute rubbish, and until I see evidence of that, I will not accept it, and I would urge this committee not to accept it. You can't make a broad sweeping statement to the effect that because of the security threat to the Republic of South Africa, we must remove foreign ownership from local security companies. That's unfounded and unjustified, and if there's anybody here from the ministry, I'd like them to explain to me how they come to that conclusion.
South Africa's trade deficit widened to almost 14 billion rand in September after a 12 billion rand shortfall in August as mining exports fell. The Revenue Service says exports decreased by 7.7% month on month to 56.7 billion rand in September, while imports fell by 4% to 70.5 billion rand. The office of the Western Cape Premier, Helen Zille, says it's waiting for court papers challenging the legality of a commission of inquiry into alleged police inefficiency in Khayelitsha on the Cape Flats. The police minister is set to legally challenge the establishment of the commission set up by the Premier. The commission had its first sitting on Monday, but the minister wants the commission set aside while appropriate steps are followed. Zille's spokesperson, Zakimbele, disagrees.
It is important to say that the minister is wrong in saying that they had initiated any protracted interaction with the Premier, given that his office had failed to respond to our correspondence since December last year, over 8 months, and it was really only after the commission was established that the minister had an interest in engaging on this issue.
The presidential hotline has received over 300,000 complaints from the public since it was established in 2009. Spokesperson for the minister in the presidency, Harold Maloka, claims they've managed to resolve most of these complaints.
It has managed to receive quite a number of calls, ranging from a number of issues, which includes people who are searching for work, place to live, people who are looking for service delivery. Some of it is information that they are requesting that can be dealt with on the spot. But so far, we have managed to turn it around. We had, when it started, a huge backlog of calls. Right now, we have managed to resolve about over 80% of the calls received.
2 major airports have reopened as authorities in America's northeastern states try and restore services after the disruption caused by Hurricane Sandy. Flights have landed at JFK International in New York and also New Jersey's main airport. The New York Stock Exchange has reopened and buses and trams have resumed services in parts of the city. However, lower Manhattan, almost 2 million people in New York State still remain without power. The top story at 6 o'clock, Parliament has been told that a bill aimed at regulating the private security industry will be challenged in court if it limits foreign ownership.